Hello my viewers. Mary Kamadin YouTube. Share, subscribe and comment. I am coming again to you. I want us to learn something about menopause. Menopause is a condition which normally gets a woman between the ages from 40s and above. It is a traumatizing moment. It is a process. It is a season that most women experience changes on their bodies. The first change they will experience is weight gain. They gain a lot of weight during this time. You find that some were thin and they start expanding. They start becoming big. They start growing fat. And this is the time when some men just look at their ladies. They start saying, why are you growing so fat? It's not their problem. It is the problem of the estrogen and the prostrogen. Let's say, for example, your hormones are declining so fast. Unlike in the puberty stage, where your hormones are increasing so fast because your ovaries wants to produce. This time round, all the ovaries are declining and the hormones are growing weaker and weaker. It is just by minute and minute. Then you find out that most ladies will experience pain. Their breasts become tender. You cannot touch them. They experience pain all over their body. It is a time when they can contract diseases like heart attack, stroke. Some even start becoming sick just from nowhere. So I will say in short that it is a time or a process or a moment where a lady is supposed to be visiting the hospitals and check the health of her body every now and then. Because when you fail to see your doctor, when you fail to check your body, you find that most ladies experience high blood pressure. They did have pressure in the beginning, but when they arrive at 40s and above, they start getting pressure, BP. Their BP starts going high. Others starts having the sugars. Their sugar starts always going high, and you find that they are on and off on medication. But we can control this condition if we discover it early, because most of the women, especially those in the village, they don't discover that it is a process which has begun, and it is a process which must be checked, and it is also a process which can be managed. So you find most of some of the ladies, they just ignore, they become sick. We have lost so many ladies, they have died just because of something simple which could be controlled, and it is just going through menopause. This is the time that most of them will experience cervical cancer. Some even start becoming sick because of cancer, and you find that those most of the women, when they experience cervical cancer, it is a traumatizing moment because they start bleeding out. They bleed out 24 hours, and for the married women, it becomes so difficult. So I would advise women, when you start going through menopause, because there are signs that will show you that you are going through menopause. When menopause starts, then it is the time that you should check your doctor every now and then for advice and medication, because your hormones gets imbalanced. And when your hormones gets imbalanced, you find out your hair starts to thin. You become you gain a lot of weight, and your mood starts to change. They start to change moods, and this is the time, the ages and the years where they're receiving the daughters-in-law in the compound. And you find that there is a lot of quarrel between the mother-in-law and the daughter-in-law. It is not the wish of the mother-in-law to switch modes. And if you listen to the daughter-in-law, she will say that my mother in the morning was good, but in the afternoon she just changed and started quarreling everybody in the compound. It is not her wish. It is because of those hormones which have declined, and those hormones now are causing her mood to swings. And when her mood swings, she can talk anything. And some of them, this is the time when they will move from the bedroom and they start sleeping alone. It's not their problem. It's not their wish. It is how their bodies are reacting to this moment. Some of them, they find out that even the part of the sex is now becoming so painful. So they don't need a man. It is menopause. Men pause. It is meant to pause now. Men to give them time. Men to let them rest. Men, because they have been going through a lot. They have been having their periods. They have been giving birth to children. They have been thinking a lot. They have been. This is the time just men should pause and leave them alone. So you find out that most of the ladies, they go through those changes. The changes are so bad, the changes are so traumatizing. You find that they contract yeast in their vaginas, and this yeast now becomes so, their vagina becomes so dry. So most of the women, especially those at home in the villages, when they start experiencing a dry vagina, some don't know what to do. Some don't know even know how to visit the doctor. But I would like to tell them that it is time you can visit your doctor and explain everything to him. Just check with any doctor, any doctor in a local hospital, this hospital, district hospital, government hospitals. Just go and queue. When you reach at the doctor's table, explain everything you are going through, and I'm sure you will be helped, because most of them understand, because they understand that this is a traumatizing moment. It is a hard moment for the woman. So I'm bringing you this video so that you can share it to your woman, or compare. If you are in the ages between, your woman is in the ages between 40 and above, you can compare some of the symptoms and signs that are going through in your house. And when you will discover that these signs are in my house, she has now started refusing sex, she has now started swinging moods, she can answer you the way she wants, because some of them, they used just to be polite in the years back. They could even give you respect. But when it reaches at 45, this is the time they'll show you that I am a woman in this compound, and this is my home, and I'll speak what I want. So you find that people are going through a lot. Men are going through a lot. Same time, women are going through a lot. But we can manage it if we get medication which can balance our hormones. And it is just in our hospitals. If you go into the hospital, they prescribe it for you. You'll get it from the pharmacy. After buying it and swallowing, some goes for 3 months, others goes for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, your hormones will balance again, and you will feel better again, and life will become good again. Unless you visit the doctor, you cannot find the good in life when years started changing from 40s and above. You start becoming so hard, and you find life so traumatizing. But life is good. We still need these women around. We still need them at our homes. So it's my advice. You take your woman to a doctor, or any woman should visit a doctor to see what is going through. Follow me on the next video about the menopause. We see how we are going to change the situations in our homes. This is Mary Kamadin YouTube. Share, subscribe, and comment. Take this video to your woman. Take this video in your homes. Share it big so that it can reach a large number of people. May God bless us all as we go through this transition.